just go with the flow of the day and the flow of my son's naps and how he's doing. But in the sense of the first, I would say, month was really hard. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel myself. That hormone drop after having a baby really messed with me badly. So I had a rough first month. But I will say after that, I feel like I'm slowly starting to feel like myself, happier, more productive, more able to just cope with how different life is now versus in the beginning with all the hormone changes. I was just super emotional, crying every day, anxious. Like from the moment I would wake up, my heart was racing. I could not eat. I would not eat. Like all day, I would barely eat anything. So I was not coping well. But those postpartum hormones are no joke. No joke, I have learned. But since I'm starting to kind of balance out a bit, I'm feeling so much better, and I'm enjoying my time with my son and just trying to soak up him being little while he's little. My boyfriend Jake told me I need to stay off of social media because I get up there and I watch all these videos about motherhood and soaking it up, and I'll see all these videos about how your kids grow up so fast, and I just get super emotional because I'm like, he's already 6 weeks old, he's getting so big, and I'm like crying. I was just doing that yesterday because I watched a video about the newborn scrunch. If you don't know what it is, like when you pick up a newborn, they kind of scrunch up their legs. And I realized he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't do the newborn scrunch anymore because he's getting bigger. And I just was crying my eyes out yesterday thinking about that. He's like, you gotta stay off the Facebook reels. They're making you emotional and they're making you think about all this stuff that you don't need to be thinking about. And he's probably right, because all it does is make me emotional and feel like I'm not soaking up enough. I'm not doing enough with him. That's all that social media does. Feels like these days it makes me feel like I'm not doing enough, but I am. I'm literally here with him all day, every day, and I'm doing my best. But yeah, motherhood's going good. I have a little coffee drink, a little mocha. See, it's a mocha coffee drink in a can, and I'm gonna open this up real quick. These are really good. They have them at Sam's Club where I live. If you want to try them. Someone asked what my favorite show is at the moment, and I know that very easily. It is a Modern Family. I started watching that, I think, once Remy was born is when I started watching it. I don't think I was watching it while I was pregnant. When I have that playing on the TV in the living room, every day, all day, I just let it play through, and then I'll kind of go back and rewatch episodes because I have it playing in the background, so I'll miss things, and I'll just go back and rewatch. But that's my show that I've been watching non-stop these days. They also asked how my pet asked if Remy, my son, is on a regular sleep schedule yet. He is 6 weeks. Yeah, he's 6 weeks right now, and I wouldn't say it's a schedule, but he is pretty consistent, which is a blessing, because I know not all babies are. We put him down around 9, and he will sleep till between 2 and 4. Sometime between 2 and 4 he wakes up and he eats, goes back to sleep, and wakes up again at 7 to eat. And that's been pretty consistent. I don't know how. I don't know why. We are just blessed, but that's what he does. He sleeps those first 4, 5, 6 hours, eats, then sleeps another 2, 3, 4 hours, eats, and gets up for the day. So, I ain't complaining, crossing my fingers, it sticks. It's been like this for a while. So, yeah, that's his, I don't even want to say schedule, but his schedule as of now. Someone said, as a dad with a baby that is around 8 weeks, I would love to hear about your experience with the newborn. How was it in the start? Did the baby have colic, and did you handle everything as you thought you would? My baby did not have colic. We did have a lot of crying and screaming the first few days, I will say. And I honestly contribute that to, I don't think Remy was getting enough food, because in the very beginning I was determined to breastfeed, and he was not latching well must-have / hygiene routine. I think what is most needed and what I use every day is just having some very thick pads, baby wipes, and some pregnancy panties, or just like grandma panties, like some big panties to hold a big pad, because you are going to be bleeding insane amount of bleeding for weeks. I literally just stopped bleeding, and it took about 6 weeks. You're gonna have clots, like little blood clots coming out. So yeah, big pads, big panties, and lots of baby wipes to wipe with, because that's gonna just keep it clean down there, and you're not gonna have toilet paper getting stuck. You don't want that. It's just gonna be a lot easier to wipe with baby wipes, promise. I didn't even use toilet paper for the last 6 weeks. All I've wiped with is baby wipes. So, and they're gonna give you pads and wipes at the hospital, and I used all of them up when I came home. I think their pads are really good. They give you this, it's almost like a freaking diaper. It's huge, but it does the job. So I would use them up to save your money, but you're gonna need more than what they give you, obviously. So I would definitely buy some extra. Someone said, I'm 22 weeks pregnant with my baby boy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wondering what your newborn essentials are. So that's a good question. I want to be very, let's see, okay, newborn essential number 1, a swaddle that works for your baby. We have tried so many different ones, and we've also filtered through ones. At first, he really loved the Halo Sleep Swaddle, so he used that for a while. Then we moved on to the Nested Bean Sleep Swaddle, and now we're in the Baby Merlin Magic Sleep Suit. So it's definitely going to change, but I think, at least for my baby, he loved being swaddled and would sleep so much better when he was. So I would say a swaddle, a sound machine, loves a sound machine. I would say some kind of swing or rocker, vibrating chair for you just to set your baby in. I know we have 2 different ones. We have one that like rocks side to side, and then I have one that just sits still, but it vibrates, and it has lights and things dangling down. And I ordered that one because my baby really likes vibration. It's very soothing to him. But I think some kind of chair that you can just set them in, so maybe you can brush your teeth or do the dishes, I think is essential, because I just set him in those chairs all the time when I need to do something real quick, and he usually will just sit there happy as can be. So I think that's essential. I'm trying to think. I think a baby carrier. I have a baby carrier so I can wear him on my body, because there's lots of times where you need to do some stuff, but your baby just wants to be held, or whatever the case case may be. So I found the carrier very, very much a necessity. Pacifiers. And I'm just trying to think about what we use every day. I would say a baby play mat activity gym thing, you know, the mats that have the things dangling over them. I know some people might say it's not really necessary, but I lay him down on that every single day, multiple times a day, and just kind of mess with the things that dangle in front of him, and he'll just look in amazement. And then I flip him on his tummy and we do tummy time. So I think, to me, it's a necessity because I use it every day. And another necessity for me, but I know a lot of people say it's not necessary, is a changing pad. We live in my living room. We literally stay in the living room pretty much all day. That's where his changing pad is. His play mat, his pass, everything that we need is in there. And the first few days, we were just kind of setting him on the couch and changing him until he started peeing. Because you know, when you have a boy, sometimes they're gonna pee while you're changing them. Yeah. So he peed on my couch a few times by accident. So after that, I was like, you know what? We need to bring the changing pad in here. This is actually gonna be really useful. So we have the changing pad on our coffee table. So I don't have to lay him on my couch. I don't have to lay him on the floor, on blankets. Just put him on the changing pad and change him there. So I didn't get like a big changing table. I don't think that's necessary because I just sit on my couch in front of my coffee table and my changing pad's right there on the coffee table. So I don't need a whole big table. Just got this like $45 or $50 changing pad on Amazon. It comes with a removable, washable cover, so if he shits on it or pees on it, you can wash it. I think that's a very useful item. Let's see, what else do we use every single day? That is a necessity. Necessity. Okay, well, I think I've told diaper can. We have I believe it's the Deco, D-E-K-O can, and it's just a can to hold your diapers and keep the smell from ruminating through your house. And I just have that right beside my coffee table. So I would say wherever you're planning on changing him, most of the time I would just put a changing pad there and a diaper can. And I think it's wonderful because I don't have to walk all the way to the trash can, and it has like a lid on it that helps keep smell from going everywhere. I'm sorry if y'all hear my cats. They're starting to fight or something. I don't know what's going on with them damn cats lately. Someone asked what my son's name is. His name is Remy. And someone else asked if we were considering any other names, and we were. The main two names we were going back and forth on was Remy and Shiloh. Remy and Shiloh. I really so I'll sit down. He's like waking up. So I'm trying to really plan it when he is napping during his long nap, which I'm hoping is now. My cats are being so weird. Okay, I'm sorry, my cats keep being really loud. So yeah, I am struggling to film as much as I once did. Because I have to plan it around his naps, and you never know when he's going to take a long nap. It's just kind of it's a gamble. He might stay asleep right now for 3 hours, or he might wake up in 5 minutes. I don't know. And then, whenever I have a day that I can go drop him off at Grandma's, I try to film on those days as well. But it's also hard because I want to run my errands and get other shit done on those days. You know, it's easier. So yeah, it's definitely much harder, but we're making it happen, y'all. We're making it happen. I'm getting my videos prepped for Patreon for May. So if you're watching this, I am back on Patreon for May. I already have, I believe, 5 or 6 videos ready to post for May. I'm a mama now, a stay-at-home mom, so if you ever want to give my channel some extra support, please check out my Patreon. It is ad-free content that you request, specifically ad-free, and you can cancel anytime. It's not a locked-in membership, and it's only $3 a month for my base tier. Only $3. And y'all, I know people who charge a lot more for their Patreon page and post the same amount of content as I do. So I'm giving a deal, a very cheap ass deal, because I post between 5 and 7 videos every month. So yeah, check out my Patreon below, please, and thank you. This person asked how my breastfeeding, bottle feeding is going. I am strictly doing bottle feeding with formula. I fed him breast milk from pumping. I was pumping for about 2 weeks. So he got a good 2 weeks of breast milk, and then we switched to formula because mentally the pumping and being hooked up to a pump, having to pump 6, 7, 8 times a day and try to make time for that, and also making sure I was eating enough, drinking enough to produce the milk. It was just really adding to my stress levels and my mental load, and I was just not able to do it and keep up with it. is I'm going to keep using all these up, finish them off, and once they're finished, we're going to start trying the cloth diapering. So I will have to give y'all an update in the months to come about my thoughts on cloth diapering, how it goes, that kind of thing, you know. So just stay tuned for that. I want to know your top tips for being frugal. My top tips: number one, a budget, a physical budget on pen and paper or on your computer, where you have to physically type in all your expenses, what you're buying, your bills, your paychecks, because that is the only way you are really gonna grasp what you're spending if you see it laid out in front of you. So that's helped us a lot. I do a budget Excel worksheet every month, and that's very, very helpful. Secondly, meal planning. I know a lot of people kind of just go to the store and just grab things, and that just never worked for me because you just end up spending way more than you need to. Before I go to the store, I sit down and I figure out what meals I'm making. What am I making for breakfast, lunch, dinner? What are we having for snacks? And I make a list of what I need down to a T. Like each ingredient that we need, and that's what I get. And that is it. There's no just going in and picking up random things. We make a list based on the meals we're going to eat, and we get what's on the list. And I also try really hard before I even make my meal plan to kind of look in your pantry and say, okay, what do I have that I can work with? Oh, we have spaghetti noodles. Okay, let's try to make something with that. Oh, we have chicken. What kind of meal can we make with that? And use from what you have. Because I feel like a lot of times we already have a lot of ingredients at home that we can use. And so you would have to buy the list at the store if you actually try to incorporate things you already have into your meals, you know. So I do that. I like shopping at discounted type grocery stores like Aldi. Aldi is the most affordable one in my area. So that helps. And I'm trying to think. I feel like those are my biggest things. And with the meal planning and making sure we have meals prepped, food prepped, cooked in the fridge, ready to just throw in a bowl and warm up, because that's another problem that we face a lot is sometimes you're tired, you don't want to cook, you don't want to do anything, and so out of pure laziness, we just decide, okay, let's go get cookout, let's go get McDonald's. We don't feel like cooking. But if you have the meals already prepped and ready in your fridge, there's no excuse. Just warm it up. So the meal planning and meal prep really help us save money by preventing us from buying extra shit we don't need and preventing us from going out to eat, which we don't need because that is expensive. Y'all know, going out to eat, even fast food, we spend like $20 on fast food. That is insane. But anyways, y'all, thank you for all the questions. If you're still here, please, if you can, if you support my content, like my channel, please always like the video and leave a comment. That really is the biggest Virgos, so your support is very